You guys, I'm Lisa Guerrero, and today is a special day. I am here in Pasadena in front of something very special, near and dear to my heart, and I know near and dear to your heart too. This is the Diane and John Mullin Hope Center. This is a 9,000 square foot, 4-floor, 65-unit housing center. This is going to have wraparound services, a food pantry. We're going to learn all about it. So let's head inside and check out the John and Diane Mullin Hope Center. Myra, we're on the first floor. I know what happens here on the first floor of the Hope Center.
Yes.
This is going to be a food pantry.
We are so excited, absolutely. We're so thrilled and happy to be able to offer this service not only to our residents who are going to be residing here at the Hope Center, but also to our community.
Why don't we use our imaginations? And why don't you take me on a tour of what is going to be in these areas?
So if we go in here, you will see this is this huge space where everything is going to be set up and equipped like an actual grocery store. They'll be able to just kind of walk around and select.
Will they have like a shopping cart or a basket or something?
They're going to be having a basket, those little rolling baskets, and they'll be able to come in and, again, select their food. So when you go to your grocery store, whether it be Vons, Sprouts, wherever you go, you get to go in and pick your dairy, your milk, your juices. But there'll be crates here, and they'll be able to get their milk and their juice or whatever items are here available for them. And if we go walk through this location here, this is a refrigerator. So again, a lot of vegetables, fruits, or things of that nature will also be in this location.
So these are actual built-in refrigerators and freezers in this pantry. It's not just like somebody rolled up a refrigerator or two.
Nope.
These are built in.
Yes.
This is amazing.
And again, it goes to show what support does and what support looks like. So everything that we could do to be able to better the service that we provide to them, we're going to do it.
There will be 65 residents here on the top floors.
That's correct.
So they'll be able to get their food here.
Absolutely. They will take priority, actually. So they'll be able to come down, get their selections, get their food, and then it open up to the community.
Right now we're on the first floor. This is the food pantry area. But there are 3 more floors above us. And talk about that, because that's a big deal.
Our permanent supportive housing units. They're single studios for men and women. And we have 16 that are for VASH, for the VA, which is amazing for us to have. For our veterans, yes. And we have 49 units that are for our unhoused population here in the city of Pasadena. So we're super excited. We're hoping that by October, the beginning of October, we'll be full.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just that quickly.
Yes.
Suzanne, what has brought you here to the Hope Center in Pasadena? What's your story?
My story is that my family were all deceased when I was like 50 years old. I had cancer in both breasts. I severed my ankle, and I didn't work after that. And I had a stroke with 5 brain surgeries. Came out of it perfect, nothing wrong with me, except I ran out of money. I moved out of my residence in 2019 in November. From that period on, I was staying with friends up until I ran out of places to go.
And then it was your car.
And then it was my car. The first night that I slept in my car.
Here in Pasadena?
Here in Pasadena. And I tried to blend into a neighborhood where I wouldn't stand out in my car when I was, slouched down so that no one would see me. And the next day I went to the women's room, which is a place for either homeless women or women in need. And they told me about safe parking. And so I called, and miracle of miracles, I got an appointment the next day with the pastor, Sharon Richter of Trinity Lutheran Church, and their safe parking program. And the next day I parked there. So 1.5 years I've been living in my car.
1.5 years. And here you are. Can you give me, what is your first impression of seeing one of these units? You're soon going to be moving in. And this is, we just walked in for the first time, and it's amazing.
It's amazing. People that aren't homeless and that don't live in their cars don't realize the little tiny things that make a difference. Refrigerator, bathroom of my own, and the ability to cook is huge. Because in order to be energetic and you have to be healthy, you have to eat well.
Yeah.
And the closet.
Closet.
I roll my clothes, but they still get wrinkled.
Yeah.
And to go to a job, you need to be presentable. Just the space to be grounded even more so than I was in my car. But to go forward in my life, I need a shower every day. I need to get work.
Right, and so you need to have a place where you'll be safe, you'll have your own bed, you'll have your own kitchen.
Yes.
Your shelves, your closet, and your own bathroom.
And I specifically have to eat healthy because of the stroke issues.
Yeah.
So I can't be running off to fast food, and I don't.
Right. And right downstairs, there's going to be a food pantry. There's going to be wraparound services here to help you. Tell me what it feels like.
Well, it's still kind of like a dream. First night, I'm parked in my special parking space at the church and their safe parking program. And I lay back and open the moonroof, and the cross is right in the middle of the moonroof. And I said, yes, this is where I'm supposed to be. And now, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Do you feel like God led you here?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay, I'm on the 3rd floor. Look at this. Talk about wide open, beautiful space. If you take a look over here, there's going to be a gym in there. And I mean, everything is just beautiful. It's pristine, and it's just waiting for 65 folks to come in and move into these rooms. And again, I hope you've been able to get a glimpse into what life will be like for the residents here. It's safe, it's comfortable, it's beautiful, and the folks living here will be supported by the community. They've already been supported by you, and hopefully you will continue to support them.